Hi everyone, welcome to the house drama baking today updates for Boss and Noel. Let's check out today's visual. Puppy love, Boss Noel. Mommy, Boss Noel, puppy love moment. Noel says, isn't it like Lou, Jet, which is nickname for Boss. And here is me mini IG updates for Boss and Noel. And I have created this is a part 1 for Mommy Love Boss Noel. So there will be a part 2 when Boss and Noel having off days. So do wait for that second part video, okay? And here, me mini IG updates for Boss as my diary for Boss. And here, me mini IGS updates for Ford and Pete. And as I mentioned that this is part 1 for Puppy Love Boss Noel. So there will be a part 2 which I will post it when Boss and Noel have off days. And here, me mini IGS updates for Boss and Noel. And the upcoming schedules for Boss and Noel. Here. And here is so sweet, isn't it, to this visual? Oh, and because it's very long, so I will split into 2. And as I mentioned earlier on, there will be a part 2. And stay tuned for part 2, but it won't be in the next video because next video is artists for me, mini, Boss and Noel, Ford and Pete. And whether they will announce, will there be a new series? Are you guys excited for that? So I'm also curious and people are guessing, fans are guessing. So it's not confirmed, but it's just a rumor. And will there be a new series for Boss and Noel? So stay tuned in my next video for that. Will be on the 28th of August, that video. And for this Puppy Love Boss Noel part 2, it will be air when Boss and Noel having off days. So do check it out when they are having off days, okay? As because this video is too long, it's 17 minutes, and if I continue to add on, it will be an hour. And yes, some fans say that it's too long, so I understand that. That's why I split it into 2 parts, and this is for part 1. So this video will be 27 August, Puppy Love Boss Noel part 1. And stay tuned for part 2, and that will be when they are having off days. That will be a few days later, okay, as I'm recording this. And because 28 and 29 they have schedule, and as you can see on the screen on their schedule upcoming event. And here, me mini Twitter updates for Boss and Noel, Puppy Love. Wow, it's so sweet, to this visual. And yes, so today's visual and this video, most of them are a photo visual, okay, but there is a video visual too. And don't leave yet because 70 minutes is very long. Yes, I understand. That's why it isn't an hour, okay. And yes, so as we can see, and for Boss and Noel, they are so lovely. And here, Boss is so handsome over here in his IGS updates. And Boss updates Boss and Noel Puppy Love event over here. Oh, and the visual is so good, isn't it? Boss is so handsome and Noel hair is in blue. Wow. So this might be his last hair color, blue, because Noel mentioned in previous event that to Marchand, and Marchand says that really is your last hair color, you will be in black in the next hair color. Noel say yes, because of a hair dye chemicals. So and because Phoenix is in black hair right now, so Noel, there is a possibility that Noel will turn his hair black for the next, either a few days later or a month later. So we don't know. And if on the 28th of August, if they announce that they will be having a new series, so most likely Noel hair might be in black. Boss IGS updates for Tiger. She is so cute and lovely. Boss favorite cat. And as we can see over here, when Tiger is half asleep, Boss actually leans on her. Wow, it's so lovely, isn't it? And here, Noeul IGS updates. And as you might have heard in my previous video that Boss will have a new series which is a horror drama, and it includes Z and Noeul and Boon. Z and Noeul mentioned that in their interviews that they are actually filming Zombieville. Oh, and here, March and IGS updates for Boss and Noeul. As you can see that they actually gathered together after the event of Puppy Love. Oh, and here, Noeul IGS updates for Boss. And here, Mami co-official Twitter updates. As we can see that Boss and Noeul, they are Kaziaba Twitter updates for Boss and Noeul. As you can see that they are so cute, isn't it? And here, wow, the visual is so good, isn't it? And wow, are you guys excited for this? Yes, and this is just a glimpse of it. As we can see, wow, they are so lovely. Oh, and here, wow, and oh, they are so sweet, isn't it? And oh, are you guys BoNoH still here? Oh, they are getting sweeter and sweeter, isn't it? Oh, each time that we see them, they are getting very, very sweet. And wow, and here, Boss upcoming event on the 17th of September. Wow, and here, as we can see that Boss and Noeul, they are so close, isn't it? And here, Noeul hugs Boss or Boss hugs Noeul. Oh, and here, they are so sweet, and wow, as I'm recording this, it's 7 minutes and there's 10 minutes left. Don't leave yet. Watch it to the end. If you don't have the time, pause it, watch it the next day or whenever you have the time. You don't want to miss these visuals. And this is just a part 1 for Puppy Love BossNoeul. Puppy Love moments. And there will be a part 2. I will put it on when Boss and Noeul have their off days. So do stay tuned and check out on part 2 Puppy Love BossNoeul because it's so sweet, Ow. And yes, 70 minutes is very long. As I'm doing this video, I noticed that it's 17 minutes, so I split it into 2 videos and so that you all can enjoy. And yes, 70 minutes is quite long, I understand that. So if it's an hour, it's even longer, isn't it? So yes, I want you all to enjoy. So 70 minutes is not that long actually. And usually, if you notice that, it's even longer. Sometimes it's 20 over minutes, 25 minutes or 30 minutes in my previous videos. But because fans are saying that it's quite long, so I understand. And 70 minutes, okay, I realize that it's already is long, so I have to split the video into 2 parts. And part 2 of Puppy Love BossNoeul will be when they are having off days. I repeat this again, okay? When they are having off days, not in my next video, because in my next video is 28th of August. Artists Mimini, BossNoeul, Ford and Pete, they might announce whether they have a new series or not. So we stay tuned for the next video of 28th of August because that one is very, very important, whether they have a new series or not. And for now, part 1 of Puppy Love, let's enjoy. And part 2 of Puppy Love will be aired when they're having off days. Okay, as I mentioned, Boss and Noeul have off days. Instead of, have previous visual, I intend to do this Puppy Love too because it's very important. And Puppy Love part 2 because it's so sweet, and yes, you don't want to miss them. Oh, and as I watched their visual for today, it's so lovely and so sweet, and oh, Noeul is so cute, isn't it? And even when he puts on the lip gloss, you can see that it's so gorgeous, isn't it? And wow. Oh, and some fans are saying, I read in the tweets, that fans are saying that he looks like, coming out from the portrait, and yes, so Noeul actually is so gorgeous and beautiful, and here boss is so handsome and so lovely, isn't it? And as we can see that boss, wow, notice this, his hair is getting longer. Oh, and yes, and here as we can see boss visual that is so good, oh, and it's past 10 minutes right now, the visual, so there's 7 more minutes left, and you don't want to leave because best is right at the end. If you leave, you will miss the best parts of Boss and Noeul. Oh, and here as boss looks at Noeul tummy, oh, and this is something that will reminds us of Love in the Air when boss, when Pipa Yu, okay, actually hits on Rain tummy, okay, and here as we can see that, here, question, sleep during long rest day or go on a trip during long rest day? Noeul says go on a trip, boss say haha, and it says sleep. So boss would like to sleep during his off days instead of going for a trip, and Noeul says go for a trip. So they might, go for a trip because there's something in this video, okay? I don't want to be a spoiler right here and now. So let's continue and watch the visual, okay? And as you can see that boss is so cute. And here boss is drinking plain water. So and as we can see over here and here, boss points at us BoNoH, shawtyboss and babbyboss. And here, spoiler, a trip with boss and Noeul to Khao Yai. So are you guys excited for this? Yes, it's a spoiler. So, and yes, so this visual over here, okay, the photo visual might, okay, be repeated in my part 2 video because, okay, of insufficient, okay, photo visual, but the video visual will be not repeated. I repeat again, the video visual will not be repeated because it's important and for you guys to enjoy, okay? And yes, so I hope that you guys and girls BoNoH will not be bored of Boss and Noeul, even though their photos will be repeated because sometimes it's so sweet, but of course I will select the best visual. And here boss says to Noeul, for Noeul, my beloved pun, I heard of news that you didn't drink water. Go overseas, refuse to drink plain water, can drink sweet drink some plain water and take care of your health, try to play less game. And boss is concerned. I know that boss actually heard that Noeul drinks sweet drinks because of the previous event which Noeul attended, okay? And here Noeul says to boss, hello Chaikamon, we have known each other for a year already. It's a pleasure to know you one more time, and I'm glad we met. Thank you for being a cute boss like this always, and stay together for a long time. And it's so sweet and so cute, isn't it? Their message to each other. And as we heard this from today's event, it's like, wow, they are so sweet, isn't it? And yes, we can see here the visual. So as it says that didn't see each other apart, that wow, they get closer, isn't it? So this other old folks tale says that if you are far from each other, you miss each other. And here as we can see that Boss and Noeul, they are so sweet, isn't it? And here, so here it comes again, as we can see this visual in my previous video, okay? And here again, when Boss actually like that, okay, the long end is a game. So Noeul actually tickle him, and here the world-renowned chicken dance of Boss and Noeul. Wow. So this is the best part, okay, of this video, because they dance together and I love this visual. Do you guys love this? Oh, it's the best chicken dance ever, isn't it? And yes, oh, I like it when they dance together. What do you think, guys and girls? Do you guys like they dance together? And here, Noeul says, "Can I ask for a plain water break?" Oh, so he drinks plain water, and Boss actually gets very proud of it because Noeul drinks water. And as you can see, Boss also drinks plain water together with him. And here, oh, as you can see that this game is the best, okay, and you can see Noeul laughter. And yes, because of the screaming, that it might be mute a bit. And here, question: what bird is in the sea? Boss says duck, Noeul says water bird, and Noeul says eagle. So it's called king sea. And Boss says eagle is in the sea. Oh, so here, Boss shows spoiler of Boss Noeul shirtless, and Noeul starter, and then he shows a magazine. And here, a question: choose which photo you like the most. Noeul says, I like them all, and I show it, and Boss still is choosing the photos, and Noeul choose the shirtless pictures and show to the fans. Oh, and here, as they walk off the events and say bye to fans, as we can see here. So Noeul left, and then Boss left too. So but they meet together after that.